What's good, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. More best bets for the night in sports. And I got to tell you right now, we are so busy at the brand. I need you to do one thing and one thing only. Turn on those notifications. Hit the like button for us. If you listen on Apple or Spotify, do the same thing every single time. Especially when we move a show like this up 30 minutes, you get notified. You can come in and watch us live. We have no time to waste. Let's bring in the stars of the show. We got Johnny B. We got the Maestro. And we're starting with 2 more baseball games later today. Right now, the Yankees and the Guardians tied at 2 apiece in the Bronx. Johnny, start us off.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had 1 rained out yesterday, Coach, but that just means 3 today. And so we're going to go with our first play, the Dodgers on the money line here. Tony Gonsolin is making just his second start since returning from the IL. He pitched just 2 innings in his first start, so he isn't going to go terribly deep. His pitch limit is around 75 pitches for this game. He's facing Blake Snell. Blake Snell actually got hit pretty hard in one of his 3 starts against the Dodgers, but really he wasn't able to get deep. He didn't go more than 5 innings in any of his starts against the Dodgers. And I think that's a big problem because the Padres bullpen is pretty good. They've been good lately, but when they get overextended, they have to use their depth, and they don't have a ton of depth. Whereas on the other side, the Dodgers, they have a ton of bullpen depth. So I think they can overcome Tony Gonsolin not going deep into the game. And I think they bounce back from their loss last game. And then my second play, I'm going to go with the Phillies first 5 on the money line against the Braves. So Aaron Nola was straight up dominant in his first career postseason start. He pitched well against the Braves this season too. Really, when he let up the runs was when he was getting overextended. So in the 6th and 7th innings this season. The Phillies bullpen's also without David Robertson. He's their closer. He's been great. So I really don't want to mess with the Phillies bullpen in this game, which is why I like the first 5. And Spencer Strider's expected to go for the Braves. He's coming off an oblique injury, which is probably the worst injury to possibly have in baseball. And he's making his first career postseason start. So I don't think he gets deep. And I think he's probably going to have the first playoff jitters as well. So I like the Phillies on the first 5 and Dodgers money line.
Yeah, and I think AB was kind of playing into the bullpen aspect because we're playing the Braves team total over three from the morning show because of that bullpen. So we could do what we did a couple days ago where Maestro hits the first 5 and then we hit the Braves for the entire game. All right, it's never too early to look forward to the NFL. Don't forget, coming up top of the hour, our weekly NFL props extravaganza. But for the here and the now, Maestro's got 2 plays for Sunday. Talk to me, Maestro.
Coach, you're right. It's not too early, especially when 2.5s disappear in the market and you could be only looking at 3. There are 2 teams I like in the late window, laying 2.5. I'm going to save the Chiefs game for the end because I think that's going to tick Coach off. But I'm going to lay it with the Arizona Cardinals. After that first game where they got destroyed by the Chiefs, their defense has played really well, allowing less than 20 points per game. They played a tough schedule of defenses, and now they face the Seahawks. The worst defense in all of football, 6.6 yards per play, 8.6 yards per pass attempt. That's the worst, 170 rushing yards per game. I think this is the Arizona Cardinals breakout game on offense. They're also 10-1 against the number and straight up on the road under Cliff Kingsbury since the start of last season. For some reason, this team plays better on the road, 2-0 straight up in ATS this year. And then I am going to lay it with the Bills. We're seeing some 2.5s disappear. We're seeing some 3. I like the Bills. I will only play it at less than a field goal. And, Josh Allen had his way last year. 771 yards, 8 touchdowns, no picks against the Chiefs, 7 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. And Rashad Fenton, one of the better corners for the Chiefs, he has been ruled out. That is only going to help the Bills. And, Coach, I think this is finally a game where you see them miss Tyreek Hill because, he had 150 and a touchdown, 11 catches in that epic playoff game, 42-36.
Oh, Maestro getting sucked in yet again. Do you know how many times Patrick Mahomes has lost as an underdog at home?
It's never happened.
It's never happened, and it's not going to happen this weekend. But right now, I can't deal with you. I'll deal with you on Sunday. Johnny. Quick chat question. Give us a live bet. Yankees Guardians tied at 2 in the 7th inning.
I think a good way to play that would be the Yankees on the money line, but while the Guardians are hitting so that you get the good value as opposed to when the Yankees are minus 200 and it's their home side batting while it's tied.
All right. So get it in right now because they have 1 out the top of the 7th and the Guardians are hitting. So get that in right now. Thank you, Johnny, very much. Don't worry, Maestro. I'll see you on Sunday, big boy. I'll see you on Sunday. Don't forget, top of the hour, we got our props extravaganza. But for the here and the now, we got one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My entire crew, love them all. Maestro, Johnny B, AB on the ones and the twos. I am the coach. It doesn't matter the time, the day, the sport. It doesn't matter. We grind. Turn on those notifications right here at the early edge. And sometimes we do it in 5.